something we often talk about in organizations, and certainly in our organization, is we're all one team. And I'm sure people listening to this will have heard that before. Yes, we are all one team, but unless we acknowledge the specialty contributions that each have to make, we're not actually unlocking the possibilities that the team brings. We're not all doing the same thing, and we can't all know what everyone else is doing because we do have specialties to bring. That's what makes this team dynamic.
In most organizations, most of the areas, revenue management, marketing, becomes a silo, right? But somehow we have managed to leave egos aside, and we managed to leave everything which normally doesn't allow that cohesion between the teams, and we managed to bring it together and create a level of friendship and working synergies between us that had made that there's almost no barriers anymore. So we can say anything is open. We have no hierarchies between us or the teams. My team reports to him and vice versa as well. And that has already broken like half of the problem that we had in the organization. And now it's how do we bring this culture of, we call it the culture of hug, because we hug each other every morning and we hug our entire team every morning and every evening as well. And it's like if we bring this culture among the rest of the organization, we think we would make a change in their attitude, which probably will have an impact on everything else we're trying to push.
I think a good example of that is my own role. I used to lead revenue management and distribution for the region, and then the whole discipline of marketing was combined along with revenue management and distribution. I think it's a strong message for us to bring down any silos if they exist and be able to work in a collaborative manner. And I think that change and shift in paradigm is absolutely essential to bring it all together and make it work in a progressive way.
As Marcos said, we discovered these interdependencies very early on in our working relationship, and the fact that one specialty has to enable the other, and vice versa, otherwise both could be at risk of failure. And that culture that we've built, which comes along with the way we do things and the language that we use as being and the values that we have as being basis for a culture, we are using to our benefit, hopefully into the organization's benefit, to influence, as Marcos said, the need to break down the siloed approach to how things get done.
We have been focusing so much on tools, but we have focused so little on actual know-how. And I find so many hotels that buy so many tools, but no one can use them. And that is a huge sort of lack in the hotel industry. And I think we don't put enough resources sometimes on finding either right people or education to bring that people forward so that they actually know what to do with the tools. So if I can give them an advice is, let's put a little bit of resources on bringing the people to know how to work with tools, because then the profitability can be enormous.
We have to stay aware, and hotel people need to stay aware of what is changing and be open and accepting that change needs to take place, or we will find ourselves struggling to evolve.